Hi there, Gina here. I'm a speech therapist and I want to help you decide if baby sign is right for your child. Well, does your child have some sort of hearing loss or maybe a language delay? If so, definitely jump on board with baby sign. This can be an awesome way for your child to start communicating, especially during that 12-month to 2-year-old period. This will help your child find some control of language and really just give them a way to communicate wants and needs. I am all about them making requests and learning new language and vocabulary during this time if they have a language delay or hearing loss. There are some other cases, lots of nonverbal students, so definitely recommend for those. If your child doesn't fall into this category, I kind of recommend you steer clear of baby sign. I think it's definitely a great idea to incorporate gestural communication, like shaking your head no, thumbs down, things that everyone knows and that we see and commonly are used, but still placing your primary focus on using your words. So why do I say this? Okay, well, think about the fact when your child is about 6 months old, I've recommended you take away their pacifier unless they're going to sleep. The reason I did this primarily is to give them opportunities to babble. So around 6 months old, they start babbling and really exploring their language, exploring sounds, the lip sounds, and sounds back in the back of their throat like D, all those just vowel sounds, and they're going to explore so many different things. So if they learn around 6 months old to start using signs like more and want and milk, these are great idea in theory. However, they may actually stop them from using these babbling sounds to make requests. So when you make requests, I definitely recommend if your child wants a bottle and they say ba ba, give them that bottle, encourage them. But if they just say milk and they get their bottle, they may stop using the words. So it may cause them to be late talkers. There's nothing terrible about a late talker, but if your child would have typically developed that speech and they're a late talker now, you may actually be just limiting them. The other problem with sign language and baby sign, especially for things like want, is they're very overgeneralized. So what I mean by that is if your child has all these toys all around and they clearly want a toy, but they just say want, and you give them the closest toy and they're happy because it's a toy, it may not have been actually what they wanted versus using language and letting this be a language learning skill. Instead, you can hold up two toys, a car and a boat, and say ba ba boat, car, beep 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 beep. And then you can put two in front of them and you can actually show them with your eyes and look, use gestures and find out which one they really want. And when they do pick up one, you say, car, beep, 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 beep. And they should kind of start to imitate you, especially as they get a little bit older, into that ba, 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 beep, beep, beep. And you'll hear different sounds coming from them. And then they'll learn to associate car with beep, beep, beep instead of the toy they wanted with. So I always do recommend too, even for students with language delay or children with language delay or hearing loss, to still use words. Especially to children that may actually end up speaking later that aren't going to use sign language for a primary means of speech. For children that do have these delays, when I do want, I always say ooh wah. It's kind of a transitional sound that will teach them, and they can watch your lips and they're directed towards it, so they're engaged ooh wah, and then they will work into changing to want, and you can fade away the signs. So if you do have questions, I am happy to help. I definitely don't want to put a negative side to anyone that is doing baby sign. Any language learning opportunities are a great experience for your child, especially when you're engaging with them personally. But I do think there are tons of other ways for you to work with your children. So comment down below if you have questions, concerns. I would love to help try to ease your mind and help you make a decision that works best for you. Bye guys.